Hello and welcome to Valley Farm for Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes Night, AFL Grand Final Eve at the Valley. We've got quality spread right across the 8-race card and we'll have tips in 5 of them. Jared Timms from Ladbrokes, this is Christmas for night racing.
Yeah, it's just one of the best nights of the year, in my opinion, Benny. Some absolutely thrilling races, of course, all peaking with the Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes.
Absolutely right. Well, you've got a difficult race to contend with first up because race 5 kicks off the quaddie in the Ladbrokes Scarborough Stakes.
Yeah, it's a great edition of the Ladbrokes Scarborough Stakes, Benny. I found there to be a real case to be made for many of the fillies in this field, but I've ended up putting Bold Bastille on top here. Now, she was around 2 lengths behind the subsequent Group 1 winner, Mornington Glory, in the Carline Stakes here first up, of course. But I thought that run, getting back to fillies company down the straight at Flemington and the Cap Don Teeves last time, she was very, very good. Fitter third up. I think she's just going to need a bit of luck from that barrier and she'll be in it for a long way again. Like you said, though, great race and wide open. So I'm going to go a little wider in the quaddie here and pop in number 1, Anisa, number 3, Bellatrix Star, number 4, Gigi's Mistruth, and number 6, Matisse.
Race 6 is the MGI Golf Stud Stakes. And I think this is an incredibly even race, so I'm going to tip 2 horses. The first of those is from the Lindsay Park stable. I'm with Evaporate. This son of Perrin Canto is unbeaten from 2 starts here at Moonee Valley, and I love that he has ticked the 1600 metre box. That is something a lot of horses in this race haven't yet done. He's going to be afforded the perfect run from barrier 2, and while he is coming through the inferior form lines, he has been putting up big margin wins and rating very well. The other horse I like is number 1, Ruta Royale at double figures, who was quickly becoming Australia's best maiden. That's a tag you certainly don't want to have. They shook that tag off really nicely last start at Bendigo, and going back to last preparation, he does boast a second behind Traffic Warden. So if he can be afforded the right run from barrier 8, then I think he's over the odds. In the quaddie, I'll also go with number 3, Dawn Service, number 4, Daggers, and number 7, Henline.
Race number 7 is the big one, the Ladbrokes Manikato Stakes. What an outstanding edition of this race as well. Many previous winners at the highest level, of course, and I think a few that could very well break through this season as well. Now, I was with I Wish I Win in the Moya Stakes here earlier this month. I'm kind of the opinion that if that race was contested over 1,200 metres as well, he would have won that day. So I'm going to stick with him. Boy, I liked the way he let down in the straight that day. He's excellent second up from a spell. I'm going to look pretty wide in the quaddie here as well, though. Excellent edition of the race. We're also going to include number 2, V8, number 3, Recommendation, number 8, Estriella, number 12, Growing Empire, and of course, number 13, Hayasugi.
Race 8 is the Ladbrokes Stock Stakes, and again, I'm with 2 runners. Funnily enough, they're at opposite ends in the betting. The first is Grinzinger Bell. She's the favourite and she was sensational winning last start at Flemington. I think 1500 metres could be her optimal trip. She had all favours last start, as you can see in this replay, but the rating was incredibly high and she will lead them up again from barrier 6 with Frosty on board. The other one I think is over the odds is Rumbled again at a massive $41. Who was disappointed for a run first up at Caulfield and carried 60 kilos there, which was 3 kilos more than Fire Vetna. They meet on level weights this time around. She did run second to Eternal Flame going back to last preparation in the Group 2 Sunline Stakes here at the Valley, and on that occasion she paid a whopping $81. In the quaddie, I'll also go with number 3 Maricana, number 5 El Safina, number 7 Jenny Lala, and number 10 Matriarch Rose at a big price. Well, Jared, that is the quaddie, but give us a best bet earlier on in the night.
Well, I'm going to go into the Ladbrokes 55-second challenge heat 1 here, Benny, race number 3. I think it's a perfect launch pad and just race in general for Passaggiata. Now, she absolutely flies fresh, and I think her ability to go forward, bowl along, and just kick away from them late is going to be perfectly suited to the 9.55 right here at the Valley. Race 3, number 11, Passaggiata.
I thought you might have been finding a best bet in the 9.55. That's all we've got time for this week, punters, but we will be back next Friday night for the continuation of Ladbrokes Friday Night Lights.